Illegal. He's a brand. MPZ Hollow. Is Necrobinder like Silver Crucible? I feel like Necrobinder might like Silver Crucible. Because we don't really need relics. That was my thinking. The character is probably strong enough to do something with Wing Boots in this act too. 5 Elite Act? Thoughts? Could happen. Let's try it. Great stream time for you. Well, glad to hear it. User Notice has been a moderator for 72 months. That must be new because the chat client I use doesn't know what it is. Thank you, UK. Powered Eat. Hey, Hump. Been my editor for 7 years. Is that true? That is. Several years. Negative Pulse or Defy. Both pretty good. I think Defy is better against Terror Eel. Negative Pulse is better against Phantasmal Gardeners, probably? I don't know. Which one's better against the hallways? Carry, thanks the 84 months appreciated. Hilarion, Ifelko Senpai. I'm gonna take the one that has damage on it. Because not only might it be the better choice anyway, I'm not convinced it is, but it'll also make it so I can go to sleep sooner because the run won't take as long. We are enjoying some degen hours right now. Hey, the Albion. Thank you for 100 months. Subscribe to the channel. I guess I could have just played Strike on that twice, huh? Bone Shards. That is a good card. That is the sort of card that lets you kill 5 elites in an act. Deny Veilings for the 3 months. I go to sleep if I'm sleepy. Such a great question. You would think that I would have like a sensible answer to that. And yet here we are. There's any game sound on the YouTube stream. Fixed. I understand exactly why that was wrong and have made it no longer the case. It's also not in the Twitch VOD. Unfortunate. Take up Blight Strike. I think we should take up Blight Strike. Right, meanings the 42 months, appreciate it. Why does it deal so much damage? Why is this thing's base damage 8? Is that kind of a lot? I'm just gonna do this, so this will summon before it dies, but I can handle 1 2-tailed rat. How many tails would 1 2-tailed Rat how? Is the answer 2? May surprise you. I kind of want this lethality. Now that I have a Blight Strike and the Bone Shards, it feels like it's just kind of doing enough. Sir Road Cone. I'm doing okay. Squeeze is unaffordable. Isn't that just such a perfect synopsis of the world we live in today? Shambatat. Okay, we're gonna need a good relic from the Phantasmal Gardeners. Do have a good turn 1. Ow. -1. I'm gonna say this is a decent turn too. This one's buffing next turn. I'm starting to like understand how the enemies work in this game. It's kind of cool. Learning. I think I'm just gonna play lethality. It is possible that Unleash was better there, but playing lethality also removes it from my deck, which does do something. This one's not attacking next turn. I've got some good cards on the way. Those would be them. Feels like Bone Shards, Negative Pulse, defend? Takes like 0, ends the fight just about. Oh, it actually does end the fight. Very nice. How's it going? Dusk Horizon. Regen Potion's not bad. I don't know about this Pendant. Yeah, I don't know about that one. We'll take it to 5. Lethality removes itself with Ethereal. Look. Are you correct? Yes. Should I have known that? Yeah. Had enough of your guff. Skull King Colony. Strike for 9 or defend for 5. I think my deck's strong enough to defend here. I have a weak potion I can use. I don't really need to if I just draw to 5 though. Bone Shards is an awkward draw this turn, isn't it? That makes the defend the previous turn feel wrong. Oh well. We can weak potion for like 5 or something. I think that's fine. Maybe it's better against Terrariel, but I think it's fine. Lekrom. I hope you've been enjoying Slay the Spire too. Game's kind of sweet. We go second to Bone Shards. Honestly, seems kind of fine. I don't think the turns where we draw Bone Shards are turns we're like super upset about having our other Bone Shards on as well. And now I want to fight 3 elites in a row. Interesting. Colony could afford to be zestier. You like a little zest with your skulking colonies? Is that what I'm hearing? I think it's good to know what you like. Gosh. Sometimes these bone shards are kind of upsetting. Other times they're better. That was pretty good. You like trains? Seattle has been expanding its light rail recently. It's pretty cool. We have a light rail thing. Route? Is that what you call it? Route? Line? I don't know. It goes across the bridge though, and it's a floating bridge. And supposedly it's the first light rail that has gone across a floating bridge ever, or something like that. I don't really know. I enjoy riding the light rail sometimes. But in terms of like being a fan of its achievements, I feel like it's like whatever. What is a floating bridge? So Seattle has Lake Washington to its east. And then there are a bunch of other... I don't know if they're like suburbs of Seattle, or I don't know what you'd call them. I think they're technically different cities, but it's kind of like the San Francisco-Oakland situation, where on the other side of a lake there's a different city, which is basically just the same city, but it's different. Iridescence deep. And Lake Washington is very deep. So in order to build bridges across it, instead of trying to build supports that went all the way to the bottom of the lake, they worked out how to float the bridge on it instead. So when you drive across it, you're on a thing that's floating on the water. It feels like when you get offered 3 uncommons, one of them should be pickable. But I guess they don't do that in this game. Going here and resting is kind of cool. What did I do at the last shop? I removed a strike. I do kind of hate my strikes. We have a Death Bringer. We have a Reap. We have an Oddly Smooth Stone? I might just buy an Oddly Smooth Stone. It feels like a pretty decent Oddly Smooth Stone. Got a lot of cards that benefit from that. I hate strikes. Strikes, unions. Get rid of them all, I say. I do have somewhat of a choice here. I can put Defy on that one, which is going to do the 1x3 next turn, so that reduces attack by 3 next turn. That's kind of cool. I can also play Unleash for... I should have played it first, huh? Well, it would have been to stack Pendub. Use up Smoothing their stone oddly. I feel like we should try to avoid calling stuff like that odd. It's just a natural part of being a skeleton. You're dead? You're dead? You're all dead. Alright, cool. The Courier. I think that was a 0 damage elite fight. Page Storm's kind of fun. We kind of want one more fight so that this goes off in this fight so we get a rare power. So I don't think we're jumping to here. I think we're jumping to here. That's what I'm saying. It's completely different. Largely unrelated from the decision I'm actually making. I don't know. Page Storm's okay. I think I could actually upgrade it, maybe. Spooky fact, there's a skeleton inside you right now. I don't know that for sure. But yeah, I think it's likely. I think that's how it works for a lot of people, is what I've heard. That one. That one. That one. I think we have successfully fought 5 elites this act. I did an Ironclad run before I fought 6 elites in Act 1, right? I think I took like 150 damage in the act. As Necrobinder, I have fought 5 elites and I've taken like 20 damage. They're very different characters. Tremendously different characters. I'm gonna take this Fear. But I do think I'm upgrading Page Storm over it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can I take this? Maybe I can take this. I don't know. I took 200 playing as Ironclad. Well, Ironclad's a fun guy. I don't think I get to upgrade anymore with Spoils map. It was always going to be close. Strength Potion or Flex Potion. Both are very good this turn. For those not in on the joke, Asti does not benefit from Strength. Now you're in on the joke. You son of a bitch. You have to be nicer than that to me, Twitch chat. Can't be mean to me. I'm a pretty chill guy, for the most part. So I'll mostly let it slide. Just be nice to the other people in your life. Quantifallible, thanks for the 20 gifted subs. Damn. I appreciate it. This Necrobinder character seems kind of good. I don't really understand what's going on. Oh, well, this turn's bad. Maybe Necrobinder isn't good. Have Defy next turn? Easy. How's Necro supposed to beat Beyond Glass? Maybe we will find out this stream. Also, possibly we already have on a previous stream and I had forgotten. Kind of like Necromastery here. I don't know, the other ones seem unplayable. Necromastery also seems a little unplayable. I just like it a bit more because of Ripple Basin. And I think it works with Bone Shards, right? It makes it so Bone Shards is bigger AoE. I'm pretty sure. Reperform is a lot of damage. I could take a Reperform. I was about to start the boss gauntlet. The card I would most want out of all of these is Reperform. But I am not about to start the boss gauntlet. I'm about to like fight Triangle and Decimillipedes and stuff. I feel like Necromastery is better in that one. Against those. Although maybe Reperform's actually better. I could take a Necromastery and clone it. Would that be... Yeah, I don't think I have a win with clone right now. But Necromastery would be a win, right? I think so. Would it be? Actually don't know. Does seem like a little bit of a struggle, but it seems like Ripple Basin helps. I have to get some other stuff. Chat a skill with Imbue. Why a skill? Why not like a power? Hey, more better. Take Luminous and then regret not taking a Reperform, I guess. If I was gonna take the Shrimp, I think I would put it on Negative Pulse, and I would feel medium about that. Echo Sniper, you're welcome. I'm not sure I believe that you can get this without a shop in the rest of the act. I've never had it happen. I've had people tell me it can happen, but I've just never seen it. Feels like if it could actually happen, I would have seen it by now. Yeah, the difference between Unleash and Protector is sometimes relevant, but I don't know. I would tend to agree that it's not really it. So I fought a lot of elites in Act 1. I don't have to try to fight that. I feel like I'm decent against Decimillipede. I feel like against Triangle... Against Triangle I take like 40 or something. Maybe we don't seek that out prior to spending all of our gold. What a turn. Why isn't Page Storm ethereal? Feels like it should be ethereal, no? I should have played Fear for Pendant. Well. I don't think we're taking Enfeebling Touch. We do have to be very cognizant of Dorito here. Actually, Enfeebling Touch is good in that fight, I guess. Weirdly. Maybe not good, but like... It's a lot better than I thought it was when I first looked at it. I thought a little bit longer and was like, oh yeah. You can do like that thing and that thing. I definitely should have played Unleash before Asti died. Shai Holud. follow. I'm being way too busy. That's what's new with me. I'll take a drain power. Just kind of hits for 12 for 1. That's kind of maybe okay. Map and key G. G. As the saying goes, map and key, GG. This and other wisdom available here at jorbs.tv. Map and key is GG. $19 times 2, huh? That's kind of fucked, dude. On the bright side, I think I kill it now. Oh my god. I'm 1 damage short? There's no way. After the first one dealt that much? That's not possible. Alright. I wonder about this Reap with Pendant Lethality. Kind of feels okay. What's it hit for? 52 plus another 75%. It's like 90 or something. 80, 87 maybe? I don't know. I had lethal with the power when Osti died. Oh. Well. That's too bad. I'm not gonna take an unupgraded common right now. We are coming up on spending a whole lot of gold. Bread, Sleight of Flesh. I don't think I actually apply debuffs that well. I kind of want the bread. Feels like Luminous covers the downside pretty well. And we just have 4 energy per turn. It is 12:39 a.m. here. It's funny watching you all fall for like basic engagement traps. Jorbs, you would have had enough energy. I know. Thank you for another comment. Artificially inflating the rating of my stream. How's it going, Jess Grog? Thank you for the gifted sub to Ashy. This act feels like it's going less well than last act. I don't know if anyone else has noted that. Maybe it's because I have a Lantern Key and a Spoils map in my deck at the same time. That could be contributing negatively, I suppose. god. My brain. So I have to strike this, and then it's pen nibbed. Seems vaguely okay. You think maybe I was meant to make my deck better instead of worse? Maybe that's my issue. Upsetty Spaghetti, thanks for the 3 months, appreciate it. One of these is rare. I'm gonna take the rare one. I don't have any souls in my deck, but I do have a lot of belief in the process. Deal ticket seems relevant to my immediate interests. Pendulum. This character has X-cost cards. I just don't have them. Fascinating. Ocean Belt. Shop seems kind of bad. I don't know if I can click Haunt. I have no souls in my deck. I already have a power that only does something if I have souls. I don't have any. Alright, I spent all my money. Now I have to survive the rest of the act so I can get my history course, and then I will get to play a strike for free every turn, and then I'll win. Got it all worked out. Hey, Draco Ape. This one feels like it's probably the good one for me. Entomancer's a good one for most decks this patch. Entomancer does kind of feel like everything else got buffed and Entomancer didn't, I guess is maybe how to say it. I just found out that I draw cards whenever I draw a Dazed. An interesting moment in the fight to discover that. I guess that wasn't true at the start of the fight, though. 15, 21, 3. Oh. God. Look how small. So tiny. An Entomancer for ants. Oh? Wow. That's not the deck that I'm playing right now. Yep. Those are not cards I can use. Thank you, though. Insane bowler hat play. What can I say? I'm a bit of a bowler hat expert. Guilty as charged, I suppose. Have I been studying how to play bowler hat correctly? Maybe. You wouldn't know for sure, though. I give the impression that I could do it without trying. I'm going to fight the Dorito. Dorito or Decimillipede is the next elite. I think if this one goes okay, it's probably alright for me to fight it. And so far this one's going okay. Not my favorite turn. Interesting that my leap also deals 10 AoE damage. Isn't that cool? What is my favorite turn? Up 5. What are you talking? What? Oh, because I said that this wasn't my favorite turn. Gotcha. There is a Grave Ward. However, for beating the Suckworm, I think I might need another lethality. I do have potions. For now. I might stop having potions very soon. I wonder if History Course Bone Shards makes the attack. The Suckworm. Also just take another Blight Strike. That is a wild thought, but it might actually be right. It's kind of like all of my damage. And like just have 2 of them. It's still like a 10-turn kill. Or worse, maybe. I can Duplication Potion Lethality. Have 2 Blight Strikes. I think that works. It is the Dorito. Blight Strike also seemed okay at this fight. Light Strike into Strike Dummy. Wow. That would be serendipitous. I noticed that it isn't dead. It could be an issue. Little bit of a whoopsie-doo, perhaps. Okay. 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 We got a permafrost. A severance? What if Severance is actually more summon than Reanimate? I don't think that's true. What if I wanted more than Reanimate, though? I don't think that's true either. I think this is actually a decent Reanimate. Wild. Big Asti for the neural activation. Reanimate's also good with history cores. Alright. We use every potion. Probably not this turn. Reanimate, Frantic Escape. Colorless Potion? I think Colorless Potion here. Is Nostalgia better than I think it is for some reason? I guess I can Blight Strike every turn. Maybe that's good. Does this recover exhausted stuff? Nope. Good to check, though. Never know for sure. I think I'm okay. I've never seen anyone say they didn't like Severance. Pretty good show. Next turn is looking iffy, but I do have 45 health. It's an iffy looking turn. I liked the part of Severance where I became very sad. I don't have any of these, right? I just strike it. Bruise. The blocking hasn't been going incredibly. Critical. Thank you for 105 months. I appreciate it. I think I didn't die here, which is kind of surprising. 15, 27 plus this. That is remarkable that I'm not dead here. You're coming to America? That's exciting. And then I'm also just barely not dead here. Okay, well, that was a tremendously reasonable fight, which I was not concerned about at any moment. So your girlfriend? Oh, exciting. For July? You want to hang out? We could hang out. Stinky Tommy, thanks for the 15 months. You loving the commentary on Untapped? Nice. Glad you're enjoying it. These cards again, these do seem like very familiar cards, don't they? I wish I had some concept of how I was meant to win the run. Is Hang good here? With History Course? What if it is? Kind of might be. You'll be in Oregon. That isn't that far from Washington. Aren't I tired? I don't think anyone watching this run would come away with the impression that I was tired. This is what it looks like when someone games at peak performance. It's very unclear to me how I play Hang more than like one time. That seems like the current issue. I think maybe Reanimate with double Necromastery might be a thing. With History Course as well. History Course, Reanimate, Necromastery times 2. Need to get some bitches on the stream. Yeah, pass. Thank you for your input, though. And they say there's no bad advice. That's a thing to reflect on. I gotta get History Course, and then my deck's good. I don't think Tanks is, like, really doing it for me here. Iron Club or Warhammer both look vaguely okay. Assuming I can actually fight elites once I get history course going. I might be able to. I could just jump to this, maybe? That gets me 3 elites with quite a few campfires. Did I click bowler hat before gold? Believe it or not, I did. The old wolf. These copies of Bone Shards have gotten a little bit worse. Just an opinion, just an opinion. I would prefer not to just straight up die to the Devoted Sculptor. I am prepared to accept that this is out of my control. Well, I don't know about that. Let's take another Enfeebling Touch into the test subject. I guess Bone Shards actually does increase my block, doesn't it? Well, right now I'm getting a Ripple Basin as well. So I can have 20 block or 19 block, but deal a bunch of damage. It's a lot of damage. $49? Oh. $56? Yo. Friendship is here to give me energy to spend on all the cards I have. I do love the cards I have. They're such good cards. And take lethality, I think. My explosive ampule collection is off to a good start. It certainly is. Maybe someday I should try clicking on the other one on that floor. Happy Flower's cool and all, but I'm gonna jump here and get another 15 health. I don't think it's good enough to give up the ability to buy stuff in the next shop for, I don't think. Maybe it is. I want to Reap. This Reap is back. Reap keeps getting better, doesn't it? I've got 2 lethalities. And I have history course. The Reap is getting kind of exciting. Spending 41 gold for a Reap in Act 3. Is this what I'm doing? Necrominder zero costs are really good, I think. Hold on, maybe we should do jackpot. I had forgotten how good these were. Those are pretty good. Those are pretty good. How many pokes do you think I'll get? Everything other than poke I'm into. Go Reap and Jackpot. If I take Reap, I could maybe take Borrowed Time. I'd rather just take a Happy Flower. Do the enemies even attack you in this game? Maybe the enemies don't even attack you. Jackpot's kind of like a Reap, but better. It doesn't have Retain, and it doesn't work with History Course. I mean, it does work with History Course, but the zero cost cards that you get from it don't work with History Course, unless they're powers. I guess Neurosurge works with it. Because that doesn't break it. Because it's only the last attack or skill, and that one's a power. I do think buying Reap is kind of contingent on also buying Happy Flower, is the other thing. And I can't buy Jackpot and Happy Flower. Berry? That one's even better. Shit. Health, please. Okay. Well, no escape is here. I think if I only got this shop, I would try to make something with no escape work, but it's like, I'm not convinced by it. I'm okay with my Reap. Bone Shard Science. It works. I actually did already know that. Your upgrades are no more. Shit. They want me to make cards ethereal. I feel so bad for this fight. They seem well-meaning, but they just have the worst ideas. Next turn, this is angry with me. I just Necromastery? Necromastery? 11, 12, 16. Deal 22. Ah, doesn't seem right. Necromastery. Bone Shards. It's 1 damage short. Necromastery, Bodyguard, Bone Shards. It actually works, I think. It's a very strange line. Oh, I'd already played an attack that turn. Of course. Oh well, we're out of there. Those are not the upgrades I would have chosen. Although, with miniature cannon... Um... we take debilitate. Probably. This is feeling somewhat grim. You know what, actually? I might be on my way to losing to the boss gauntlet for the 3rd time in a row. That is a wild thing to observe. Pick a number? I think Gremlin Horde should proc when Asti dies. I said it. Holy shit. Did he really see that? Yes, I did. And I'm not ashamed of what I've done. Might be a little too strong. It does seem like it would be strong. Not sure that you're wrong about that one. Ow. 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 I also think Asti should take damage from burns. Like, I don't know. That's just, it's just silly that some damage types hit the player character before Asti and others don't. It's just confusing. That's really the entirety of that belief. If I felt shame, I wouldn't stream on Twitch. So true. Working to pay for my food? That isn't gentlemanly. Oh shit. My friend died. Delay looks like the best card I've been offered this run. I've been offered like 17 copies of Rattle. I also think Asti's health should remain between fights. The fake merchant should just give you all of the stuff for free. Enfeebling Touch. We go Bone Shards, defend Enfeebling Touch. Necromastery is a thing I could also play. Necromastery is fine. I like this more. Should be able to... Ooh, I guessed right. That's not guaranteed that it will be the multi-attack. But if it is, you're like a genius. Remember when I took that thing that gives me summon whenever I play a soul? That was a choice I made this run. Goodbye, the Soul Nexus. Don't you Nexus on the radio. Stereo. Well, the way you move ain't fair, you know? I want to take another lethality. I guess the way I'm winning the run is by having 3 copies of lethality. And purchasing a reap in a shop. I guess I did that too. I'd forgotten about that part. Luminous lethality. Wait, I have 3 energy already. Oh shit. I got the T-set from the last fight. That means I was trying to work out if I could play Page Storm, but I guess I'm good. We go lethality. I think I want to play Blight Strike at the start of next turn. With lethality and Pendeb, yeah, that seems good. So, Page Storm. Defy. Strike, Blight Strike. Do I... Ocean? Yeah, okay. Is Young Boss a new boss? Relatively new. The newest of the bosses at the moment, I suppose. Let's go... Enfeebling Touch, Necromastery, Fear, probably? I don't think I need... Next turn doesn't attack, right? Gain 33 block? Get out of here. It's too much. None of the enemies should have a number higher than 12. By 12 incoming. I guess I've sort of set myself up for that, haven't I? This is a weird turn, because I want to go Reanimate Unleash, and then play Unleash twice. But I also want to play Reanimate twice. So what do I do? That one. I want to end on Light Strike, I think. Oh, maybe I don't want to play Debilitate? No, I definitely want to play Debilitate. In this run, we are finding out whether 3 copies of Lethality good... Sorry, whether 3 copies of Lethality Plus is good. I think the answer is yes. Bonk. I'm excited for Devour Life to get another win in its stats. Another great showing from Devour Life this run. Lethality. Now what? Page Storm Debilitate? I think Page Storm Debilitate. Next turn, I get fucking murdered. But I want to match Pen to this lethality, I guess. So let's go. What? Does lethality not work on Osti attacks? Oh, this deals 12 base. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, does just Strike kill then? Just Strike might kill. It's 24 and then 30. There's an explosive potion. Okay, cool. Yeah, that works. I was underestimating Strike Plus. Go Necromastery and Blight Strike, I think. Get Devour Life into play, very nice. Streamer arrives at Act 3, boss is unsure how his deck works. The way my deck works is that I put 3 lethalities into it. I think that's straightforward. And I purchased a Reap in the Act 3 shop. That was also a thing I did. I have a history course. That's how I'm playing stuff at the start of each turn. Merchant could have asked double that for Reap, so true. Probably feeling pretty silly now, yeah. I think we do this, but then we're gonna wait on playing more attacks. We don't want to attack this turn because the enemy is tangible. Is this a rare case where history course saved a middling run? I don't think that's super uncommon. Like history course often does that. It's a very powerful relic, and it doesn't actually take that much work to get it. Goodbye, the Architect. What I think is the strongest Necrobinder build. Historically, over the last week, Osti attacks. Actually, like in real life, like actually based on what's happening in the game, not that. Definitely not that. High Times Elite. Act 1, 2, Act 2, Massive Struggle, 2, Act 3, Winning with History Course plus Reap. Basically. There were also 3 lethality pluses. I guess that's an important caveat. It's important to acknowledge that. Hey, Pentoff. No Devour Life mention terrible. That is what I would have written about it, for sure. It was terrible. Hey, Crimson Kirk. I'm glad you've been enjoying the stuff. Got ourselves a stone humidifier defect around here, I think. Seems very strong on defect, given that you have lightning orbs, so as long as you can't die, you win. How many times have I taken this on this character? Ooh. It has not been doing well. Okay, maybe it's terrible. It's not a very large sample. I don't feel incredible about next turn. Yeah. Just kind of had a sinking feeling. Oh well. Nothing wrong with an excuse to rest, I guess. Is Rocket Punch strong enough that I take it over Boost Away with no way to make it cost 0? I think it might be. We could definitely just take Boost Away. Boost Away is real good. It should already, Volpina. Defect, the worst character right now. Last time I lost on Defect was May 7th. I do play a decent amount of the game. In the UK, it's called Arugula Punch. That would be a wild drink to encounter at a party. I have info on how many Wongo points I have. I don't have very many Wongo points. My save file died, and I lost all of my Wongo points. Quaint. Disappointing. Turbo. Okay. Boost away. We have nearly won the run already, I think. Beam Cell's vaguely interesting. Glasswork feels vaguely interesting. I don't know, I mostly don't like that one. I'm good. So I just made a video all about how this option is actually bad. Yeah. I was gonna say that I'm gonna take it anyway, but then I thought about it some more and decided I wasn't. Is there another way to get a glow water potion? I don't think so. Plow. Use a bit of card draw. I just use this now. Just like wins the fight, right? Big 0. I have this issue where my potions are completely locked right now. All right. It doesn't just instantly win the fight. Unexpected. Should grab this game. It's a pretty good one. This deck desperately needs some card draw. Also, lightning orbs are so painfully bad in this fight. Also, we did some bad stuff with reshuffling Rocket Punch. A lot of issues. I have like 2 cards and haven't seen Rocket Punch for... Oh my god, I took 2 damage. I was busy talking about how I hadn't seen Rocket Punch for 5 turns. Okay, Cool-Headed helps actually so much. Thank you, Cool-Headed, for showing up. Man, that's awkward. I think this is Gorge. I don't really need more max HP, right? But I do need like another Cool-Headed or something. Hello. Go for the eyes, maybe? I don't think these are the best. Blizzard Dal. It's a lot of health. Kind of disappointed by this Rocket Punch right now. Weird that you find Iron Cut the hardest to win with. I don't think so. I think all the characters are like pretty reasonably balanced, so. It would be pretty normal to find any of them the hardest, depending on like your skill set and how much you've played with them and stuff like that. Blizzard tail the test subject's tail? Very well, maybe. Decent turn. didn't even get another claw. Alright. We did it. We had our first good turn of the round. I think I could take a capacitor here with focus potion just to make sure that fish dies. Some of the traits of a good turn. Playing more than 2 cards. It's nice. Why? Why can't you take more than 20 damage? I have spent such a long time playing your foolish game, Mega Crit game, creating a deck capable of outputting such damage on every turn. And yet, your enemy will not allow me to kill it. Why won't you make it make sense? Claw or overclock? Wow, those are good ones. Pick claw. Do I agree that the player needs to be buffed in this way? Almost certainly. I'm all about player buffs. Could I have hologrammed a lightning orb on turn 1? I feel like I could have. I feel like maybe I should have. I wonder if Lizard Tail gets burnt here? With these orbs? That would be very unlikely. The fish doesn't really hit you very hard. Like, you get the beckons, right? But, I don't know, sometimes it hits you at 25 or whatever. Every now and then. Once in a blue moon. Like so. Bye! Oh, I didn't get it right. Inflection is, it's tricky. Bye! How's that? A little bit better? Bye! No, I can't do it. I give up. I all for one. That's not Runic Pyramid. Fuck. I am gonna take Pandora's Box though. I've got 8 basics as defect. It's kind of rare for me to get through Act 1 with 8 basics. Okay. I like the skim. I guess iterations may be okay. Multicast doesn't seem like it does that much, but I do have a turbo. Another hologram's nice. Yeah. Skim, compile driver, sweeping beam. Just like, and iteration actually. Card draw is kind of what the deck needed, so... I think that's pretty good. I think we're stronger than we were before. Hot take, perhaps. But I'm gonna stand by it. I kind of want this elite. I have a lizard tail. That was a pretty cool animation. I think I've seen that one before. Lock's pretty low at the moment. I think it's deceptively high, but sure, a block card or two would be okay. This refract is such a big card. I guess I have a Vajra and a Pendib. Exterminate's fine. Refract's like Hyper Beam but good. Them's fighting words. And Feral. $17? Whoa there, UV Copter. Are you sure that's allowed? I'm pretty sure I'm just killing the main one. I have a Hyper Beam I'm gonna draw, I guess. Well, I drew it. I'm not sure what my plan was exactly. Have I ever played cat fishing? I don't think I know what that is. Alright, pretty good fight. A beam cell. It's a lot more damage. Sure. So Wordle Link, where you guess Wikipedia articles based on tag. I don't think so. Hyper Beam or not Hyper Beam? Such a cool animation. Ah! Lightning Rod's vaguely interesting. I'm good without Do I know which one's attacking the most next turn? I think after it bulks, it... Oh, it is this one. You do like that or something? I should have. Ah, it doesn't matter. All for one's carrying as usual. We would be winning slightly less without all for one. I think we'd probably still be winning. It's funny. The Rocket Punch has not done well. Of course I draw it, and it's like incredible this turn right after saying that. It's a little bit funny. Cat coffee mug. And you could catch a string. Cool. We are gonna rest. This is the general plan for the run. Jorget. Maybe I'm good? Yeah, maybe I'm good. Why not trash to treasure? The reason that doing this is good is that Claw is such incredibly good long fight scaling. Mostly. Like, it just kind of wins long fights without you having to think in any way. Trash to treasure doesn't really feel like it adds much to that to me. Just makes it harder to draw my claws. Hey, it's Shovel. I recently just completely forgot that Shovel was in the game. Get rid of multicast, get rid of dual cast, I don't know. Unfortunately, we are not taking Shovel. We are taking this card. We're removing something. Thunder? Thunder's kind of bad. Not taking a Shovel is straight up Streamer Prison. They can silence me, but they can't change the truth. I should have played Boost Away. so that my rocket punch would cost 0. Punished. Oh! Painful. Actually, I have boost away, so I can get it to cost 0 this turn, I guess. Putting cards which don't contribute to my strategy into the deck here is not a very good strategy. However, continuing to click on Peril every time it's offered is kind of good. Is it dead? I think it's dead. That's gross. Sorry, friend Entimancer. Was that turn 1? I think that was turn 1. We are at a point of the run where I can actually consider an upgrade over a rest. 100 max HP into Lizard Tail. Getting these Ferals upgraded would be good. Getting Skims upgraded would be good. Turbo is a good upgrade. Not a single upgrade. I got a that one, Whetstone. Minus versus baseline, Whetstone, you gotta pull it together. Hollow upgrade? Friend! Just killed an enemy with like 160 health on turn 1. What do we need to upgrade a hologram for? Hello, Mr. Crab. Hey look, it's upgraded Feral from the YouTube short, Feral is better than Echo Form. First 3 times you play a 0-cost attack, return it to your hand. 1, 2, Right. My hand is so full of shit I don't want. If only I had upgraded a hologram. The second time through, the deck does seem somewhat worse than the first time, huh? But then... GG! Flak cannon? I'm gonna try out Flak Cannon. I'm not convinced it's good, but I'm down to try it out. I'm gonna get Apotheosis here, right? Every time. Damn. It was so close. Clam cards are kind of like upgraded cards. It's possible I have taken the code if... Why'd I put this fucking terrible card in my deck? Why'd I put these terrible cards in my deck? Is the chance of Apotheosis just 1? Correct, yeah. You just get it every time you need it. Has been my approach. I guess I must not have used it this time. Gosh golly. I think that's a good Rocket Punch. Might also be a good hologram. I'm gonna take the Rocket Punch though. Seems like a better Swift Potion. I wonder if I have too many ferals. Feels like I might have too many ferals. It actually happens to more people than you might think. That was my Pendeb, nice. Perfect play in this fight, as usual. What is this up to? What the fuck? Are you serious? Okay, I did not think that the number on it would say that. Boot sequence plus with glam against Eon Glass is kind of sweet. There's another rocket punch. That's another all for one, I guess. Oh, it's just another feral. Or another claw. Or another rocket punch. Or another overclock. Ooh, is overclock the best card here? Overclock's the best card here. Wow. I did not start this thinking that overclock was going to be my pick. But yeah, I think that's the best card. Let's remove a multicast. They're so skinny. Why isn't it called all for 0 to accurately describe which cards it draws? Wait. I didn't? Oh, I didn't. I thought I'd played Overclock, but that is not the card that I played. Chat. That's embarrassing. Ever punished? Bye. Oh, it's so dead. Gunk up. Did I ever gunk up? I don't think so. Flat cannon into Eon Glass will be good. Flat cannon in this fight, kind of fun. My opinion of the current socio-economic environment inside the Spire. You know, I thought that that was going to be a better turn than it was. I drew the all for one, and I was like, oh shit, yeah. And then I drew the other stuff, and I was like, oh no. Quite a lot of sadness here. Alright. I can't not click on it. Not strong enough. Maybe Turbo's the best card in my deck, actually. Another turbo would be real nice. Is replay's subroutine kind of like turbo? I feel like it kind of is. I don't understand, why do they just like cost 0 all the time? Shouldn't you have to pay energy for them? I have 5 energy. Normal. Petrified Toad is here. I do think we can skip those. Hey, Lobster. I have too many cards. Wait, Feral is working? That's messed up. Hologram. Hologlam? Maybe Hologlam. I got boot sequence actually against Eon Glass. I assume it's dead. OMG, oh My goodness. So true. I guess I do this. Is the Goblin Robot the weakest Act 3 elite? I think it's the 3 Knights, probably. We'll had it. A little bit of block for these longer fights, maybe. Turn 1 subroutine, it's over. And turbo, it's over. I'm gonna get a lot of withers on my hand though. Depends on your deck and the character. I don't know if I agree. Maybe. Maybe. That is the principled opinion to have. Oh, I played this before I played All for One. I just kind of assumed, I guess, that I must have already played All for One to have done this much so far this turn. You know that it has Pandem. Well. Yeah, I should have waited to play the thing, huh? I bet. Grace Canardo, thanks for gifting us up to Slash. Appreciate it. Starting to think a Rocket Punch might be a good card. What? Careful about saying stuff like that out loud. Never know who might hear. Why'd I do that? That's like the worst possible way I could conceivably play it. And yet. but also still terrible. Alright. Maybe the queen should just bind your rares. You have to be careful about letting the bosses do things. What if players start losing and then leave negative reviews? Bye-bye! Was that a perfect boss gauntlet? I'm at full health. My full health is 115 with the lizard tail. That was a run of Slay the Spire. Good grief. It's kind of wild because I have I have lost count how many defect runs in a row. Basically by doing that every time. And this is, I think, the first time I've done it and had my deck be good. like every other time I've just done it with like 2 uncommons which fit and like 4 commons, and that's enough to win the game. And this time I got a bunch of rares and relics and shit. Kinda strong. Kinda strong. Oops. Humidifier. Rocket Punch. First reward, then turned into obscene thing with 0 costs. Glam. 1 turn and glass. 115 out of 115 plus lizard tail. End screen. Does defect need more bad cards? How does this get rectified or balanced? There are a lot of cards in the game which are completely broken, and they should like be rares or not be in the game. Feral being uncommon is pretty ridiculous. What was the first badge? Played 20 cards in a single turn. I was so mean to Flacken, even though it was so cool. It was a cool Flacken. I'm not sure it needed to be in the deck, but I clicked on it and it did fun stuff several times. Subroutine is a card that shouldn't exist. Maybe. Maybe it should cost 2, I don't know. I don't think subroutine was the issue. Rocket Punch is kind of ridiculous. Why does it draw 2 and deal 16 for 0? Yeah! Rocket Punch was an issue. I think nerfing cards would currently be the thing that was more healthy for the game, but I don't know if you can actually do it. People might be upset about their cards getting nerfed. But the issue is you have... That's the wrong pen. You have the starter deck strength, like strike and defend. And then you have the intermediary, like okay cards strength. And you have the broken card strength. And how far these distances are decides a lot about how the game feels to play. I think the distance between these is currently way too much. Like, by way too much, I mean the numbers should come down by 1 on a lot of them. But at that point in the game, that's a big deal. But you just, like, very rapidly, by putting a couple of cards into your deck, stop caring about your strikes and defense at all, which feels wrong. Makes the game feel a little bit weird to play. And the difference between here and here is also absurd. And these all, like, trivialize the game. Like, they're too strong for the enemies. So you made the enemies stronger, you could target, like, this issue. But it's hard to address the differences between these cards being so large that deck building breaks by changing the enemies. When you put footwork into your deck, you care a lot about your defense. Sure. A lot of rares after a boss are misses. Are they? I don't think I skip my rares very often. Do I have that number somewhere? I feel like at some point I had like rare skip. But I don't think it's here. Oh, there you go. I do have it. Skip Act 2 boss. This has been like buried in the middle of the stats ever since I made it, so I haven't like looked at it for ever. That says I skip Act 2 boss on Necrobinder 20%. On... I can't tell which character that is because it's highlighted. Ironclad. On Ironclad, I skip it 18%. On Regent, I skip it 14%. On Defect, I skip it 10%. And on Necrominder? Oh, we're at Act 1 boss now. Skip Act 1 boss rare, 9% on Defect. 2%? 2% on Regent. 1 in 50. 6% on Silent, that's the Act 2 boss, so I almost never skip on Silent Act 2 boss. 5% on Silent for the Act 1 boss. Yeah, these are not high numbers. Those are very low numbers. 2% on Ironclad for Act 1 boss reward. I have never skipped the Act 1 boss rare on Necrobinder. Yeah, that's why I lose on Necrobinder. Skipping 20% on a 3 rare card reward is a lot. Which character was doing that? I don't remember. Necrobinder Act 2? That's why I'm losing as Necrobinder. Get out. I don't know what my Ascension 20 heart win rate was. Depends what you mean. At times it was like in the 80% range. Like kind of hovering around that number. But also, it went up if I spent longer on runs and down if I spent less time on runs. For the most part, I spend like an hour on runs. So it was lower most of the time. There's a lot of people with the point of view that the rare card you get at the end of the boss combat should be of never skip quality. Why? Seems silly. I'm sure that something will happen that makes some part of the game more challenging. I think this patch is harder than the previous patch. Small changes make surprisingly large differences sometimes, like one Axe 2 Elite changing and all of a sudden there are some runs getting pressured that wouldn't have been before. I feel like Ascension 10 is meant to be the absurd boss challenge run for psychos like Jorbs, isn't it? I feel like that's what it is, isn't it? Now it's sub with Twitch Prime, how are you? Straight to the top, hello. Ever make a stream where I talk balance with the devs? No, I don't think so. I feel like that would open the door for a lot of very toxic behavior. Would be my concern. I think in general, as a person who, like, has a platform and might have valuable things to say about game balance, it kind of is most useful if I give any feedback I have via channels which are not my platform. It's kind of weird. Doing it via my platform doesn't make the feedback any more valuable, it just introduces a bunch of drama and shit potentially. The community plays at the highest difficulty because everyone does. It isn't true though. It isn't true that everybody plays at the highest difficulty. The people who play at the highest difficulty are like the people who enjoy losing quite a lot. Which, like, yeah, it's fun to have a difficulty you lose on a lot. That's why the highest difficulty should be hard enough that even people who are really good at the game can lose at it a lot. And then people who enjoy losing a lot can keep playing on that difficulty and lose even more, or they can play on a slightly lower difficulty and get their, like, losing a lot percentage however they want. There are those people. They're the people who are trying to be completionist about the game, so they want to get to Ascension 10. Max difficulty 1. Those people get kind of annihilated if you make Ascension 10 harder. That's rough. But also, I don't know, you can still, like, probably spam runs until you get some broken thing. There are the people who are good enough that Ascension 10's, like, the appropriate challenge for them. And then there's, like, a fourth category of people, which is the people who think they're good enough that Ascension 10's the right challenge for them, but aren't. And then get very upset. I'm like, I lost. I should win every time. But then, like, that's the people who play at Ascension 10. There are a ton of people who play the game on other difficulties, too. Like, there are people who play on the Ascensions in the middle, because those are the most fun for them, and there are a lot of people who play at Ascension 0 or 1, because they have no interest in the game beating them. Like, like, if you have no interest in the game being unfair and you losing a bunch, play at Ascension 0 or 1, like that, yeah. Maybe Wongos should unlock Ascension 11. I'm not sure that trying to force every elite actually makes the game harder. I guess if you're giving up campfires for it, it does. What am I usually using? What am I usually using to get the initial star generation on Regent? Hidden Cache is the best card for that. Play at highest difficulty because lowering the difficulty feels like cheating to you. Okay. I haven't heard that one before. You are allowed to lower the difficulty if you want. I give you permission. As the sole arbiter of whether or not you're allowed to do that. Alright, we play one more. I feel like Tress isn't that good on Ironclad. Replay on armaments? It doesn't seem that good. Replay on... I don't know. I mean, we're gonna click on it. It's better than the other things. Imagine if we got Dominate. That would be a good thing to have replay on. I think I'm going left side. I might die. I believe the scroll boxes are usually just random cards. Is New Prism more or less punishing? Slay the Spire 1. Gremlin no. Less, probably? So we just go Twin Strike and it's fine. I was so surprised that Trash Heap is a winning event for me. And it's like not close either. It's like a very winning event. I think this one. Dreamcatcher. Yeah, I mean, nothing super wrong with getting Dreamcatcher here. Some mod I wrote. Good fight. Vulnerable Fusion seems good. With a Glam Twin Strike, it becomes kind of awkward to add a bunch of other cards to the deck. I'm gonna take an Armaments though. Armaments has done well for me. Just 28. I publish the enemy AI on mouse over mod eventually. I have started looking at moving it to a website. It was all connected to this thing. And like, I'm not gonna release a mod where I have to like set up a Google Sheet with app script and conditional formatting and stuff, because that is all done manually. And I don't know how to really provide it to other people. I have looked at moving all that to a website though. Maybe I'll work it out. I think we take Colossus. Rampage for fish is kind of tempting. I keep on clicking Rampage and then losing, right? I sure do lose after I pick it. And I win after I pick that one. Yeah, okay. Simply Claw. Why not just have it done magically for you without you having to do anything? Are you stupid? This haunted ship? I swear this is like the worst hallway fight in the game for me right now. Havoc? Havoc's kinda cool into fish. Unless it isn't. I need more damage. These aren't really damage. Do I worry that my stats are self-reinforcing? They just say what happens. That's all they're doing. No more gas bombs, thank you. Will it ever die? Okay, flex potion, shit. Maybe I should have used dex potion. Well, it would have saved me 1 health or something. That's fine. I think this is a pommel strike. Maybe. Could be Hemo. I don't know, pommel strike's kind of good. Set up a strike. It's quite a lot of damage commons. But okay. Ouch. This was maybe overkill. I don't know. It's hard to imagine the potion doing more than that, right? Actually, you should have upgraded. I should have upgraded one of the defensive cards there, I think. I'll take this mantle. And hopefully I have some damage now. That was wrong. I should have played the other 3 attacks. Imagine putting damage in your deck. I'm trying so fucking hard. Cinder? Cinder into the fish might be okay. Second to Cinder? Take a rage now. Morning, Busnup. Did I say that already? I feel like I didn't, but also I feel like I did. Weird. Nice captain's wheel. I thought about not drawing my defense on turn 1. I try not to think at all. Wherever possible, I've found not thinking to be favorable. Where were you when Twin Strike was drawn? In Magic, we would say that not thinking is strictly better than thinking. Interesting. I'll have to think about that. Oh. Kind of made the replay seem less good, but okay. They say that the best thinkers are kings and lords and queens and fancy people, but and here's the payoff. But the medium thinkers are in graveyards. I believe that's Shakespeare. I'm gonna take a dominate. Looks like it makes my deck a lot better. No one says that? Fuck you. I just did. Look, you might be onto something, but... Ah, that'll work. Which character is my favorite? I like them all. The appeal of the Slay the Spire series has always been that there's good variety in it. Didn't know that Shakespeare read Game of Thrones. Oh, is that from Game of Thrones? It is, isn't it? That's probably quoting Shakespeare. Alright, get me out of here. I guess that's an okay Act 1 end. Take a Conflagration. I've got a little bit of strength. I keep getting this guy, and then I don't get Runic Pyramid. And it's honestly starting to upset me. I might go Sozu here. I have such good potions. And such bad cards. Astrolabe is okay. Let me just go Astrolabe. Strike, strike, defend, maybe? Strike, defend, I think. The fuck? That is wild. Alright. That'll work. Evil Eye. I could get myself in spots where I have to Cinder and not exhaust Evil Eye or else I die. Maybe we don't do that just so I'm never in that spot. I might be able to skip these. Going on a date in a couple of hours, we're going to an arcade bar fun. I don't know if that'll be that fun at 4:47 a.m. I think you might find that it's shot. I didn't actually do the math, but this must kill it, right? Imagine if this didn't kill it somehow. You're luckily in the EU. Wow, stuff is open late there. I have 1 power. I have 1 power. I should get more powers. I think I am gonna take this. Brimstone? Probably? I don't know. Have I ever bought Brimstone? I bought it once and I won. That's a good start. It is up against, like, other things which are good. There is some other stuff here that I wouldn't mind. I can't buy Eternal Armor and Dominate, though. That's so messed up. Don't take Brimstone in multiplayer. Interesting idea. I think I'm taking one of the relics. I don't know that it's Brimstone, though. Ah, it's probably Brimstone. I have, whatever the Broken Block card is as well. Immediately trade it for Red Skull. Interesting. We get rid of Bowler Hat and grab Akabeko. Akabeko doesn't work with Twin Strike, huh? Like it does, but only the first one. Akabeko Conflagration is definitely a thing. We got some stuff going on here, to be sure. Oh. Giant rock. Suspicious slime. Thanks for 3 months. From student to work and buying a house. Wow. Congratulations. White star. That is not bad here. Do I want a whirlwind? I don't usually want a whirlwind in this game, but it's kind of okay here. Yeah, I think I still don't want it. I might want a Tremblay, though. Rest build, nice. Maybe this was a strength potion kind of fight. Vajra? Poggers. Let's take another conflagration. Fuck you, the enemies. I have chosen to make Mr. Bees have more strength. Bold. Not yet. I think I still haven't taken this card on this character. Maybe today's the day. Don't think so. Okay. I mean, it's a build, I guess. There's still no game sound on the Twitch VOD? I don't think that's true. I think you started watching the beginning of the Twitch VOD, which doesn't have any game sound in it. Maybe you're right now. Maybe I'm wrong. Tear Asunder. Fiendfire? I think Tear Asunder and Bloodletting. We have a lot of rares. That's an observation that I will make. Colossus again? Why is this uncommon? Why are you uncommon, Colossus? This is the sort of deck which might die to the second Act 3 boss, huh? I could see it happening. Good lord. I have 36 block, by the way. Captain's Wheel, Sturdy Clamp, and Crimson Mantle. Wow. Tear Asunder 2. Interesting. I wish I had more max HP. Doesn't feel like a very good unmovable. Like, I think we're just trying to kill them. Baku's got this. The Talon looks kind of good, actually. Feels like if you just like get offering, you win. Don't really need a music box. What would Vaku do? I guess we'll never know. Yeah, Glass is gonna hit me for like 50. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be difficult. Save myself 1 health. That's what it's all about here. The Shrug Plus with no energy. I like this one. Mr. Lalo. Hope you're doing well. I could buy a strawberry. Strawberry. What about this fisticuffs? YOLO. Energy potion seems good. I have an energy potion. I kind of want this blood wall. I think blood wall is not bad here. It's also, I have tutors in my deck, so like being able to get it in a situation where it's good, I think justifies putting it in the deck. I think I'd take that barricade if I could afford it. Oh well. Ladder opener. It's a little bit more damage. Love to see it. We have not drawn well. Shit. I guess this was always a thing that could happen. Get bloodletting and kill probably. How many under? Gonna work out if I can never not play offering. I'm playing it. Interesting. Holy. Those are rewards. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna take a Trigger Plus. I'll actually kill it. Get offering, probably. And we see what happens. One must imagine the Crimson Magistrate dead. Second wind? Into Young Glass, I guess. I mean, I think I can actually do this. The rare 300 HP training dummy. I guess I'm gonna bash first. Could have been a better turn one. It is halfway dead already, though. I got a Centennial Puzzle. I hate it. Feels okay. Do things like that. God, I'm getting attacked for 31 instead of 30. How can I survive? I think I've killed the 300 HP dummy like 3 times total or something, so probably haven't. It's okay, I just got in my first practice run at killing something with this much health. I'm a big believer in my abilities here. I meant to get something, I wonder what it is. Tremblay? Exterminate? Probably exterminate. Maybe Terra Sunder, actually? Yeah, I just do this. This. And I get the rest of the kills with aggression. Mostly. It's so funny when on turn 3 I have Infinity Block somehow. Prayer Wheel is not what I would have picked. Am I taking another Terra Sunder? What do we think? Set the line. Brand might be better. I'll take Brand. I'll take a Rage Plus as well. Alright, I'm not even going into this with full health at the start. It's very concerning. Another bloodletting looks like a decent idea. To me. It's definitely winnable. Fisticuffs full block. Kinda cool. I figured this broke the artifact charges. I don't think I Primal Force. I want these. They might come back. Reptile Trinket Potion Belt could do some very wild things here, for sure. Good with Colossus. I got a Strike Plus, that's awkward. And I think I get Dominate now. Heard of that. This. Second Wind, kinda cool here. What's my wish for, though? Maybe for injury? I've got 2 bloodlettings still. I have stuff to do with bloodletting? Kinda. It's just like playing a strike, though. Second Wind with -3 dex. Well, I have an armaments too. It's only attacking me for 14 as well. And then next turn I have a billion block, but it doesn't even attack me. That's awkward. Why don't you love me, Eon Glass? Do I like Eon Glass as a boss? As a friend, I think. I don't know about as a boss. I just full block here, by the way. That's a little disgusting to me, that I can full block there. One more? That was a good fight. I used 1 potion. I took very little damage. Fisticuffs has done well. Brimstone's very good in this fight, huh? Like, it stops... It resets every phase. Broken. No? Seems a little strong. Too strong? We are going to deal ourselves damage, I guess. I didn't realize I still had Centennial Puzzle, to be honest. Hey, Frederick. Moon Sigil was very cool. Do I have vulnerable out here anywhere? Nope. Let's get one. What am I even doing? Brand. Maybe. Gain some energy. Drink this. Alright, I think it's dead. I think I could have killed it without using replay on Twin Strike, maybe? There's a terrace under there. Should have let it hit me one more time, I think. Am I dead if I don't kill it right now? It's kind of fucked up, no? Like every other turn was so good. Fortunately, it is extremely, extremely dead, so we got that going for us. I guess I can also block now. Bye-bye! Tropic Brew is a potion which fills your potion belt with new potions. So I started the fight with 3 potions, one of them was in Tropic Brew. Yeah. Brimstone did okay there. Another trash heap win. I bet Dreamcatcher did something. I don't remember what it was, but I bet it did something. Next run will be hard since we only saved 1 potion, though. Give me second Colossus. Colossus was a good card, I think. Oh, Transform to 3 Rars was pretty ridiculous. Forgot about that. It was my first Astrolabe win as Ironclad. Well done, Ironclad. I think this was good. I could have just had a bit of gold. It ended up being bad. I should have taken the gold. I guess I didn't know I was about to buy Brims. Well, I wasn't expecting to win 3 runs when I started streaming at midnight tonight. I was expecting to like lose 3 runs, more likely. But then I won instead. That was fun. I am gonna go. Tomorrow, or like technically today, is Sunday, which is supposed to be one of my days off, but there's a decent chance I'll stream a bit after I sleep. I don't know. I'm having kind of a weird weekend. Because usually I spend the weekends with my partner, but she is out of town. And instead I'm like hanging out with my parents quite a bit, which is a different like tone of hangout. But they have been out of town for a long time, now they're back, so it's like cool to see them, but very abnormal. I have to like work out how I'm meant to be managing my time. Probably I'm not meant to be awake at 3 a.m. I don't know. I will see you all on Monday, if I don't see you on Sunday though. Hope you're doing well, hope you're enjoying yourselves. Hope you're enjoying Slay the Spire too.